It's an experiment today. First of all, good morning everybody. Hello, it's Wednesday. I'm Annalisa Vaughan. If you just think who's this mad woman I've never seen before. I usually use my laptop, but as it was my birthday on Monday, I have a new phone. So I'm going to try and see if I get a better quality of video using my phone. I promptly dropped it the moment I press live. Okay, so today we're going to keep it nice and short, and we're going to focus on looking after ourselves when managing symptoms of a cold. Particularly, I wonder what could possibly make me think about such a thing. If you live in England, it has been ever so cold. And I've been doing, of course, the school runs. We are not in lockdown here on the Isle of Wight. We're sort of tier 1. So, to be honest, I think walking the dog and doing the school runs is as much as walking around as I'm going to do. But it has been ever so cold. And breathing in the cold air, and on a couple of mornings, also cold fog, this very thick cold air. It basically just, it's killed my airways, and everything has gone, I need some warmth and I need some, TLC. So, there's a bit of a cold there going on. And I've seen a few posts from some friends who, on Facebook here, who have been complaining about the same sort of thing. So saying that there seems to be a strain of mum flu, the sort of thing that is just a cold, so you just carry on as normal and nobody seems to care. But yes, some of us care, I care. So let's see how can we manage those symptoms and help us sort of see a way through the day, feeling a lot better than we otherwise would. So thinking about what tends to involve a head cold, I would like to focus our exercises this morning on our head, on the sinus. So if you've done exercises with me before, you will know that I'm very big on spheres and circles. Everything sort of moves, and if you're visualizing your sense of self, I always think visualize yourself as a sphere, as a greenhouse, any kind of thing, but always thinking spherical. So spherical roof, spherical ground, bottom kind of thing. This morning we're going to make the sphere a lot smaller, and it's going to be up here with a sinus in the center. So rather than focusing on our core down in our abdomen, this morning our core is going to be right almost in the center of our head, but at this sort of height, so behind the sinus, behind the top of the nose and the eyes. So we'll start with a few breaths, and in view of us aiming to clear the sinus and alleviate any tension or any pressure that we may feel on the sinus and as on the head, we're going to breathe in through the nose, still breathing out through the mouth, but we're breathing through the nose, not the mouth. Okay, so first of all, let's have a little stretch of our face. So stretch your eyebrows as far as you can with your eyes shut, so that there's a nice stretch of the actual eyelids. And then relax the eyebrows and lift your cheeks at the sides, so you're sort of squinting, but at the edges, the ends of the eyes, and relax. And then take a deep, long breath in through the nose. And when you're ready, blow ever so slowly through the mouth. And as you blow, we'll do that a couple more times in case you finish blowing and I haven't finished talking yet. Visualize the sphere that your sinus is at the center of. gradually getting bigger. So visualize the sphere around your head pulsating, but pulsating outwards and stretching outwards as you blow, not as you breathe in. Okay. Good. So we'll do a few breaths like that. So breathe in, hold it for a moment, and blow through the mouth. Once more, breathe in, and blow. One last breath, really making sure you're flaring your nostrils. So there's a lot of air going in and you're stretching right from the nostrils, the top of the nose, and even around the bottom of the eyes. Lift those eyebrows. As you breathe in, really let the air fill the top of your head. So together, one last breath, breathe in. Feel the air right in your lungs. Hold your breath for a moment to let the air settle, and then blow. Lovely. Let's have a little stretch, gentle stretch of our neck, side to side. First towards one shoulder, then up to the center. Stretch towards the other shoulder. Oh, isn't that nice? And then come back to the center. Chin up, so you're stretching the front of the throat. Then come back, and then chin to your heart. So we're stretching the back of the neck as much as you possibly can go. Keep the nice long stretch until you feel the stretch right down to the back of your lungs, the back of your chest. Ease that, be back, ease your way back, up, and that's good. Have a little wriggle of your shoulders so that you can massage, you can self-massage the bottom, the muscles sort of at the bottom of the neck there, right, the side. So a little cycle of the shoulders like that, okay? Brilliant. Next, we are going, now that we've relaxed with the breathing, we are going to produce some vibration through some humming. Now, humming, we always want it to be nice and nasal, so it's fantastic for helping to stretch and clear the sinus. All right, just going to sit back a little bit. So if you're sitting or standing, just make sure you're in a nice relaxed position with chin down. So try to avoid having the chin up and sort of projecting the sound outwards. When singing or humming, always focus on your breathing, on what's happening inside you, on sort of listen to the instruction of the exercise, and then try to just do the exercise without really thinking about getting the right notes or getting the exercise just right. Just sort of do it and focus on yourself. So chin down as a sort of self meditation almost. Okay, so a nice nasal so mouth open on an NG sound, sort of n. We'll go breathing through the mouth for this one. Then breathe. Okay, so they effectively, through the hum, you are stretching all the muscles right from your soft palate and up to through the top of the head. Okay, so together, breathe in through the mouth this time, raising the soft palate. Breathe. You will see I've got my eyebrows nice and high But what I'm aiming to do is to really maximize the benefit of having that vibration going up through the center towards the top of the head, and really stretching the muscles through those vibrations. And now I'm finding that where I had a sort of tension in the center, now my head starts to hurt up here for some reason. That's fine, because in my case I'm feeling that, observing it rather than just sort of thinking, oh, I've got a headache. I'm observing, I'm listening to my body, and what I am feeling is that my sinus has started to feel more relaxed, and the pain, the tension has just been pushed upwards. So we'll work our way through a few exercises like that. I think we'll go up a couple of grades and then we'll come down. So on together. Breathe. Once more on the same pitch, and really make the most of that top note until you've really enjoyed the stretch and the vibration. Then come down to the bottom. So together. Breathe. Next one. On there. So breathe. So you should feel with that one that as you're humming, you're trying to hum on that high note, you should feel that the sound, the vibrations of the hum has moved towards the back of the mouth. Do you feel that? Let's give it another go together. And if you feel like you just can't hum that high, just open up into an ah, but try to hum first. And then if you just can't hum that high, just bloom into an ah without changing what's going on in your mouth, or don't change the movement of the muscles. Okay? So together from breathe. Good. Then we'll come back down to so same exercise, but starting there. Breathe. On the same pitch, we are now going to change it to io, io, io. And as you come down from the o into the ah, try to keep everything in the same position. So that rather than relaxing and just dropping the whole body towards the ah, just drop the jaw. Ah. I'll do it first and we'll see. You see, so the muscles stay the same as they were. You just change the O to an A, just through intention, I think, largely. Okay, so together. Breathe. E-O, E-O, breathe if you need to. E-O. Going a little lower to E. Breathe. E-O, E-O, breathe. E-O. like that. On the top note, let's aim for an hairpin. So start nice and gentle, allow the sound to grow if you're comfortable with it, and then bring it back to a quiet or a quiet ah, so that you're releasing the energy, making the most of that energy, and then just relaxing on an ah. Okay? Remember, io is like I, me. So really focus on yourself, on enjoying the sound, enjoying the exercise. We'll go down to E. Still keeping the E very nasal. Okay, so focus towards, just start thinking as the sphere around the head has sort of got larger as we've done these exercises. Aim for the bottom of the sphere being towards your solar plexus, but keep the focus, the center of the voice there in the center of your head, the center of the sphere, but you are aiming the sound south, shall we say, and then bringing it back. So on E, E, O, E, O, breathe, E, O. Last one there. E, O, E, O, breathe, E, O. For the benefit of the lower voices, I'll do two more. If you can't go that low, just relax for a minute. E, E, O, E, O, breathe, E, O. Last one there, breathe, E, O, E, O, breathe, E, O. And if you can, you could do one a little lower by yourself while I have a rest on E. I really want to give it a go now, but I'll make it really, really small. E, O, E, O, E, O. If you do have a higher voice like mine and you fancy giving those few exercises a go, you may have done it with me already, or you might want to rewind the video at the end and just have a go. Do have a go. I find that even if I have a bit of a head cold and the sinus is blocked up, it's actually really helpful to aim for everything to work as a team. So if you're thinking, if you're visualizing a sphere around your head with the sinus in the center, and you aim to stretch every aspect of that sphere, the muscles, and effectively you're stretching every single muscle that is involved in breathing, and most of them you can't feel. So aiming to stretch that sphere in around all its aspects really helps stretch muscles that you can feel. Yeah. Yes, and aiming for those lower notes as well, keeping the focus in the core of the sphere up here, stretching towards there, helps to clear the top of the chest, which quite often, if you've got a head cold, you often find that the top of your lungs starts to get a little bit gunged up as well. So it's really useful. Okay, what else? I think we'll do one more exercise. I think I mentioned in my introduction before doing the video that I was going to cover easing pains of, headache and earache and so on. You can pretty much do your own exercise around that idea of starting with breathing, going on to the humming, and then light vocal exercise. The key is to aim for that core and stretching in all directions of that sphere around your head. So even though you're humming and you're making it nasal, if done properly, that should ease the pressure around your ears as well, easing the earache if you have any. The thing is, what people don't often realise, I realised this ages ago when I thought I had toothache and I couldn't get an appointment with a dentist, and I went to the chemist to ask if there was something they could recommend. And the lady behind the counter actually said, "Do you suffer from hay fever?" I said, I think I do. And she said, "Oh, do you know what it is? If your sinus gets blocked up with mucus, you might find you don't have a runny nose necessarily, but your sinus gets blocked up and filled with mucus because your body is reacting to foreign bodies and things. It's a sort of allergic reaction. Then the sinus are full, but you don't necessarily release that mucus because it may not be liquid." This is a pretty, I hope you're not having your breakfast. Anyway, having the sinuses that full puts pressure on your inner ear, and that's why your ear aches. So using that deep breathing and the humming should help dislodge that mucus and then ease it back into where it, release eventually. But it should then, of course, ease your earache. If you find that your head is still hurting, there's a few things there. First of all, make sure you hydrate regularly. Do drink plenty of water throughout your day. A couple more exercises perhaps with the deep breathing, really, or humming, aiming the vibration of the hum towards where your pain is, but in a thorough way, so that you are aiming for the top of your head or for your temples, starting from the core of your head sphere, shall we say, aiming the vibration towards the edges, aiming to stretch the headache into not being a headache. Anything else? Something else which is useful, actually, talking about the chemist that advised me ages ago, how she said the best way to clear the sinus with anything medical is something that I've got it here at the ready for you to see. It's called Nail Med sinus rinse. Not all the chemists do it. You might have to order it. You should be able to get it online. It is basically you get little sachets of a solution, which is it's basically salts and bicarbonate or something like that. It's a mixture that combined with warm water makes for a clean version of seawater, and you shoot it up your nostrils. So it's a lovely experience, but it is really, really useful. And I find that even if you start to get a head cold, the salty water flashing through your throat and the sinus, the salt basically disinfects the area, so it is really, really helpful. Another thing, if you want to ease all those symptoms, if you may have a sore throat, or if you've got everything that goes with a head cold, there's a usual honey, lemon and ginger, or without the ginger if you don't like it, having a hot bath with ginger in it, ginger and salts. But also from the point of view the salt is really helpful. I discovered this last night. Well, I discovered it, I'd forgotten it was a thing. But having a nice stock broth and just drinking it as a warm drink, which has salt in it, it's really, really good, because it eases any sort of signs of a sore throat or anything like that, because effectively it disinfects your airways and stuff. Up here. Okay? Good. And then rest. Plenty of rest, so stay away from the cold if you can. So one more exercise, and then, I don't know, I might sing a song, or I might just go and play video games for a bit. It's that kind of day. Excuse me. So let's get back to our center. We can relax again. Okay. I think I like to sort of do an exercise around a sort of melody. I'll just have one that we've done before, so it's not difficult to pick up for most of you. We'll do the birdie exercise, but we'll do it very light. So breathe through the mouth, raising that soft palate, but keep the focus at the center of your head sphere still. And we'll go like this. So in those little breaks, you're just going to snatch a quick breath, okay? Once more. Try and do it with me. And if you haven't quite got it, just listen and join a bit later, okay? Well, don't worry about getting exactly the right notes. So together, breathe. We'll go down first to breathe, and then we'll go to start again there. Well done. I hope that helped in any way. I hope you enjoyed it. It's going to stay here on the page, so feel free to go away and come back or watch it at a later point. Share it with anybody who you feel might enjoy it. I think what I'd like to do, last week I tried to I think I sang a few carols. I don't want to do a lot of singing because I am doing enough teaching and practicing at the moment. I have a concert next week, I shall say, whilst I look for music. 18th of December, Friday, 6 o'clock at Newport Minster. I shall be giving a recital with Steve Parker on piano, Chris Hurst on mandolin, with whom I shall be playing a few Neapolitan songs, including an Italian carol called Tu scendi dalle stelle. Surprise. Get a ticket and turn up and you can hear it then. And there'll be beautiful, wonderful Donna Jones OMB who will be performing some of her poetry, and we're hoping to get a couple more people to support the concert. I don't know his surname. There's Andy from the Minster Brass Band who might come and join us with playing trumpet, supporting a couple of carols that I will sing. It won't be a choir for obvious reasons. I won't go over the whole COVID restrictions and whatnot, but I'll be singing some carols. Yes, maximum number of tickets we can sell is 40. So if you would like to attend, book now. There is an event here on Project Opera page. In case you're there and you just want to make a note of it, our ticket line is ticketsource.co.uk/project-opera. All our events are there. It's very safe. It takes a tiny amount of money to cover admin, and if for any reason you need to cancel your ticket, you can get a refund really easily. So, don't worry about it. Anything else? And of course, January the 9th, I will be performing with the wonderful Karen Kingsley on piano and Robert. Oh, honestly, I had it there a moment ago. Robert Blanken. Rob Blanken. I know loads of Roberts is the thing. And I've got loads of people in my head for concerts that we're going to be doing over the course of 2021. But to be going on with, let's just talk about this. 9th of January at Ryde Methodist Church. Again, maximum tickets will be 40. You'll be able to get tickets from Moncton Arts if you don't want to use the online service, or of course still from Ticket Source. And anything else? Yes. No. Leave it at that. I'm going to try and sing a song. What I would like to see. Oh, I like that one. I was looking for something else, but I think I will sing O Come Emmanuel just because the book just sort of opened there. And it is a beautiful one. If you know it, join in. No, I don't play the piano. But if you want to join in, and you're one of those people that likes to know what the first note is, it starts at an E. The first two notes being... Breathe. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, the Lord of might, who to thy tribes on Sinai's height, in ancient time didst give the law, in cloud and majesty and awe. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, the Rod of Jesse, free thine own from Satan's tyranny. From depths of hell thy people save, and give them victory o'er the grave. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Wow. I'd love to know, actually, what are people's favourite carols? Let me know. Now, I'll tell you what, one problem it is of using my phone is that I can't see if there are any comments. So I sort of have my laptop open at the same time in case I see anything. Except that I don't know how that works. I haven't been paying attention. I see, I have no comments. Well, if you have any thoughts, perhaps when I see you next Wednesday, I could sing you a different hymn, different carol, or actually it'd be a really good idea because I've sort of got a program for next week, but I would love to sort of perform carols that people really, really know and love. My favourites, I do like, weird, the page just sort of changes itself to Hark the Glad Sound. I've never heard that one, so I shan't give it a try today. My favourite ones, I like O Holy Night, I like Silent Night, and I love the Dark's version of I want to say A Little Town Bethlehem, but it's not it. it'll come to me. I had it in my head right there, just then. It's gone. No. In the bleak midwinter, that's it. The dark version is the one that goes, in the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan, arms stood others iron, water like a stone, snow had fallen, snow, 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 in the bleak midwinter long ago. That one. I might also throw in on Friday, perhaps an Ave Maria or a couple of more operatic songs. As I know, a lot of the people that come to our concerts, they just enjoy music generally, not just necessarily religious music or Christmas music. I think it's, for a lot of people, it's been such a long time since they've been able to go to a live concert. I'm sure we can fit in a couple of operatic areas as well. Yes, right. So I did promise to give you short, and it's been 40 minutes, so I'm going to go. I wish you all a wonderful day, a wonderful week. And if for some reason I don't see you before the other side of Christmas, have a wonderful Christmas. Or whatever it is you celebrate this time of year. I would love to hear from you. Let me know about your favourite songs, what celebrations you have, perhaps what family traditions you might like to share with us, whether it be a festival or a dish that is your favourite, that you love to make or enjoy at this time of year, and anything else. It could just be I quite like becoming a hermit at Christmas and doing my own thing. You never know. Okay, loads of love to everybody. Take care. Bye bye.